Honorable Men Discord. Usher's a homewrecker. Or is he? Let's talk about it. All right, so is Usher a homewrecker? No, Usher's not a homewrecker. I mean, how can he be? He doesn't know the relationship status of these women that show up to his concert. He doesn't. He's an entertainer. Do I agree with some of the stuff that he's doing on the stage? No. Nor do I agree with Chris Brown and the meet and greet and all the photos he was taking. But here's the thing: for the single women, it's fine. But if the women are in relationships or they're married, I don't agree with it. I wouldn't be dating someone who goes to a Chris Brown concert and gets straddled by Chris Brown or bends over for him for a photo. Relationship over. Relationship over. Even more so, being married to somebody and they go to a Chris Brown concert or Usher concert and they do anything close to what this woman does in this video I'm about to play, it's over. Or maybe it's an argument. I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to be fair here. Maybe it's an argument because it's not like she kissed him. I actually thought that this woman kissed him because that's what I heard, and that's why I decided to do this episode. But nevertheless, if I was this woman's husband, that argument might lead to a divorce because she looks like she's having convulsions over this. She looks like she's basically having an orgasm with the camera zoomed in on her. But if you haven't seen this, let's get into the video and then let's talk after. Yeah, she'd be finished. No way you twirling your tongue around the cherries. Like, just eat the damn cherry. All right? If you're married or you're engaged and you're twirling your tongue around the cherry, it's finished. Give me the ring back if it's an engagement. If it's a girlfriend doing that, then yeah, you're finished. You're out of here. Listen, guys, if you're fine with your girlfriend or your fiance or your wife going to a concert and they're allowing Usher to put a cherry in their mouth and they're doing anything similar to what this woman has done in London, let me know in the comments. You're all for it. If you're for it, you know, if you believe it's a thing of just being secure, you know, hey, you might say to yourself, that's my woman. She's an Usher fan. She'll never see Usher again. Why do you care about something like that? I want to hear that in the comments too. I just know that if it went viral and I have to be reminded of seeing that image, it's over. It's game over. Now, here's the thing. Like, if the girlfriend, the fiance, the wife goes to an Usher concert and she was one of the women that was selected to do something like this, but it didn't get recorded, which like the likelihood in 2025 of it not being recorded is very slim. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, that it wasn't recorded. I could live with that. If she just told me about the experience, she came home and she's like, "Hey, I got called on the stage, and it never pops up on social media." I could possibly live with it because it's like, all right, you as long as you had a good time. I think what really bothered this woman's fiance or husband is the fact that it went viral, and he has to be reminded of it because then his co-workers probably saw the video like, "Hey, isn't that your wife? Did your wife go to the Usher concert?" And the guy was probably like, "Yeah, why? How'd you know?" "Oh no, because I saw this video and kind of looked like her, and I wasn't sure." And he's like, "What video?" And then the guy shows the co-worker shows the guy his wife twirling her tongue around cherries fed by Usher. I mean, he probably was livid. And of course, I mean, I don't know exactly how it transpired, but just imagine those type of scenarios. Again, I'm pretty sure most guys wouldn't be as upset about it if it didn't go viral. We can live with it, but the Chris Brown thing with the photos and the crazy positions, that's a complete no-no. Because where you plan on putting that photo? That's another thing. The women who were in relationships that went to Chris Brown concerts and took those racy photos, where they plan on putting that picture? In your office space? Next to our photos? Where you putting that? Because you're not hanging it up on the wall in the house. That's just not happening. I don't know what you thought you was doing, but you're not hanging that up on the wall in the house. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I stand on it. I'll see you in the comment, fellas. Let me know how you feel about it. If you were a victim of the Chris Brown photo, absolutely jump in the comment and share your story and let me know what the end result was. If you're still with that person, let me know why you're still with that person. I mean, I don't know. And on the flip side, I'm sure women will probably say to themselves, they'll be like, well, what if it was a Beyonce concert and Beyonce called you on the stage? How are you gonna act? Or what if it was a Megan the Fox, or Cardi B, or whatever girl you want to name, Nicki Minaj, and she called you on the stage? How are you gonna act? I'm not gonna go on the stage. I'm gonna tell all those entertainers I'm taking, I'm not going on the stage. Yeah, I'm lying. But I'm not gonna be disrespectful. I'll go on the stage. I'll go on the stage for the fun of it, but I'm not gonna be disrespectful. I'm not gonna be disrespectful. At least I'll try not to be disrespectful. Or you see how you let me give a tip. Let me give a tip. How you need to do this now is she knows she's being recorded. Before she even did anything that would have got herself in trouble, she should have looked at someone's camera and said a fiance or husband's name like, "I love you, babe." That would have cleaned it up because it would have been like, I shouted you out. Like, this is a Usher concert. Same thing for the guys. If you hypothetically went on stage because maybe Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, or anyone you could think of, Sierra, whoever Shakira called you on stage, make sure you shout out that significant woman. I'm giving the cheat code. I shouldn't be giving a cheat code. I already code. But that's a cheat code. At least shout your woman out. All right, at the very least, it might save you the headache and heartache if it shows up on a Instagram or Twitter or whatever social platform is out there. That might save you the fact that you shouted out your woman. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. The artists are gonna make their money. Chris Brown's gonna make his money. He doesn't need the extra money by doing the special meet and greets. Usher doesn't need to do the extra theatrics with the whole feeding women cherries. I mean, his catalog is tremendous. Great career. He could just do his songs and continue roller skating like he's been roller skating in the last few concerts that I've seen on YouTube. He doesn't need to do the cherries, but I don't know. That's just my opinion. What do you fellas think? And if any women came across this video, how do you feel? I mean, I don't even know why I'm asking the women. I know how you feel. You want Usher feeding you the cherries. That's how you feel. I know. But that's all I have for today. As always, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.